The battlefield of the future demands strength, speed, stealth, and digital dominance. In 2026, the introduction of the Megaromp tank has shaken the very foundations of modern armored warfare. As one of the most advanced main battle tanks ever conceived, the Megaromp isn't just a machine, it's a platform, a technological juggernaut built for multi-domain operations. It is born from a world where battlefield supremacy is no longer guaranteed by size or firepower alone, but by the perfect fusion of systems, adaptable armor, long-range lethality, and full-spectrum sensor integration. Developed under a highly classified international defense program codenamed Project Tempest Steel, the Megaromp was the result of a multinational collaboration involving cutting-edge military contractors from the US, UK, Germany, and Japan. The project sought to transcend traditional limitations, building a battle tank that could dominate not just land combat, but also network-centric warfare scenarios. Years in the making, the Megaromp is now rolling off production lines and entering service with select elite armor divisions. At first glance, the Megaromp's profile is both futuristic and familiar. Measuring 11 meters in length and weighing approximately 66 tons, it is built on a hybrid chassis combining titanium-infused composite materials with reactive armor plating. What makes the armor unique isn't just its strength, but its intelligence. The Megaromp is outfitted with dynamic kinetic reactive titles, each section capable of adapting its resistance levels in real time based on incoming projectile type, be it sabot, tandem charge, or plasma-based ordnance. The armor is also infused with nanomaterial threads that can self-heal minor punctures within minutes. Its turret design is sleek and low-profile, hosting a nice stabilized 140mm electrothermal chemical main gun. This new-gen cannon is capable of firing next-generation smart munitions at hypersonic speeds. Each shell is embedded with microprocessors that allow mid-flight course corrections and target tracking, whether it's a moving armored target or a fortified structure over 10 kilometers away. The smart ammunition family includes armor-piercing fin-stabilized rounds, high-explosive programmable airburst shells, and even drone-deployed cluster bomb bullets. The fire control system is a marvel in its own right. At its heart lies the Quantum BIS targeting array, a multispectral sensor suite that combines infrared, lidar, synthetic aperture radar, and magnetic anomaly detection. It allows the Megaromp to identify, classify, and prioritize targets through dense foliage, heavy smoke, or even urban debris with pinpoint accuracy. The tank's main gun can be slaved to an eye operator who performs predictive targeting based on threat movements, weather patterns, and battlefield layout. While firepower and armor are critical, what truly sets the Megaromp apart is its mobility and battlefield integration. Powered by a dual-stage hybrid turbine electric engine producing over 3,000 horsepower, the Megaromp can reach speeds of 90 km per hour on roads and 60 km per hour cross-country. It utilizes an adaptive suspension system known as Abrams X, which adjusts ride height, damping, and traction control on the fly. Whether scaling steep inclines, fording water bodies, or maneuvering through rubble-strewn war zones, the Megaromp maintains total control. Internally, the crew compartment has been redesigned from scratch. The traditional four-person layout has been reduced to three: commander, gunner, and systems operator. However, in high autonomy modes, the Megaromp can be operated by a single crew member or even remotely controlled from a drone command center. The interior is a cocoon of armored safety, featuring high-def augmented reality displays, biometric threat response systems, and anti-shock, anti-blast seating. Perhaps the most revolutionary feature is the Megaromp's battlefield cognition engine, an artificial intelligence suite codenamed Cerberus. Cerberus is not a mere autopilot or assistant. It's a learning eye capable of performing real-time combat simulations, predicting enemy maneuvers, jamming communications, and coordinating with nearby friendly units through encrypted mesh networks. In some simulations, Cerberus-enabled Megaromps have defeated numerically superior forces with zero casualties by using coordinated flanking, psychological warfare, and electromagnetic deception. The Megaromp is not alone on the battlefield. Integrated with an entire ecosystem of autonomous drones, loitering munitions, and aerial surveillance units, it can command and control a localized digital battlefield. Through its Satos Nodia Advanced Tactical Operations suite, the tank becomes a mobile headquarters, feeding and receiving data in real time to satellites, AWACS aircraft, and ground troops. To counter modern threats like drone swarms, anti-tank guided missiles, and electronic warfare. The Megaromp employs an active defense system called Descrip. This multi-layered defense includes radar-guided interceptors, laser disruptors, and electromagnetic pulse emitters. When a threat is detected, the system automatically deploys the most appropriate countermeasure, neutralizing it before it reaches the tank. The Megaromp also features stealth capabilities rarely seen in ground vehicles. Its outer shell is coated with adaptive combo layers using electrochromic surfaces. These surfaces mimic surrounding terrain or disrupt visual, infrared, and radar signatures. In urban combat zones, the Megaromp can essentially vanish to sensors while operating at full capacity. Acoustic masking systems even suppress engine and track noise, making this behemoth surprisingly quiet when it needs to be. Beyond the raw specs, the Megaromp is a platform designed for modular evolution. The turret can be swapped for artillery modules, missile batteries, or counter-drone systems. Its side hatches are drone launch capable. Even its software architecture is designed with plug-and-play updates in mind, allowing new features to be downloaded and activated like apps. This modularity ensures that the Megaromp will evolve with future combat needs, potentially serving for decades without becoming obsolete. Live battlefield tests have already proven the Megaromp's worth. During Exercise Steel Torrent in early 2026, a squadron of prototype Megaromps conducted simulated assaults against entrenched positions defended by upgraded T-14 Armatas, Leopard 2A9S, and Type 99S. Not only did the Megaromps outmaneuver and outgun their opponents, but their use of battlefield allowed for predictive flanking and ambushes that human strategists took hours to recognize. Drone footage from the exercise went viral in defense circles, showing a single Megaromp coordinating artillery strikes, neutralizing enemy air support, and repelling a cyber attack all in real time. International reception has been mixed. While NATO-aligned countries have begun placing orders, adversarial states have labeled the Megaromp a first strike enabler and a doomsday trigger. Discussions about robotic warfare ethics have reignited as nations question how much autonomy should be given to systems like Cerberus. Yet, the strategic calculus is undeniably whoever fields the Megaromp first gains a decisive edge in any armored conflict. The unit cost of a Megaromp remains a classified figure, though defense analysts estimate it to be in the $18-22 million range per vehicle, depending on configuration. This makes it one of the most expensive tanks ever built, but also arguably the most capable. It's not a tank for mass production, but rather for elite strike groups, spearhead forces, and rapid deployment brigades. Specialized variants are already in development. A command and control Megaromp HQ variant features extended satellite uplinks and drone hangars. A Megaromp urban variant includes riot dispersal tools, reinforced side armor, and deployable micro-turrets for close-quarter protection. There's even an Arctic Megaromp with extreme cold adaptations, heated tracks, and a compact nuclear power cell. In the age of fifth-generation fighters, autonomous naval vessels, and hypersonic missiles, one might assume tanks are relics of the past. But the Megaromp proves that the ground battles still matter and that future wars will not be won with numbers, but with systems that think, move, and fight smarter. It redefines not just what the tank is, but what it can be: a command node, an powerhouse, a moving fortress. And while the tank's debut in actual combat has yet to happen, its mere presence is reshaping doctrines, causing generals and defense ministries worldwide to reevaluate their armored strategies. In wargames, commanders have begun referring to the Megaromp factor, a recognition that any engagement involving these machines requires entirely new rules of engagement. Critics, however, argue that over-reliance on AI systems like Cerberus creates vulnerabilities. What happens if the AI is jammed, spoofed, or hacked? How does one counter a Megaromp battalion when traditional airstrikes or ATGMs fail? These are questions still being debated in military think tanks. Yet others point to the Megaromp's resilience, its redundancy in systems, and the massive resources allocated to cybersecurity. As 2026 progresses, more Megaromp units will roll out to advanced training units, and rumors already suggest secret deployments in high-tension zones for field testing. Whether this tank becomes the foundation of future armored units or a one-time showcase of technological supremacy remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the Megaromp tank is not just another war machine. It is the embodiment of a new era in mechanized warfare. Smart, lethal, adaptable, and nearly indestructible. It may be the most advanced tank humanity has ever created, and as defense observers continue to watch it in awe, one question lingers: is the Megaromp the end of traditional warfare or the beginning of something far more terrifying?